I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Well, now you just got to pray for good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. Getting ready to play their third. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. This is a bogey putt coming up. And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Always nice when you're playing to the green from an elevated position. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in two there.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This is their look at birdie.
Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Currently at +1 for the day. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one looks like it's going left. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Okay, steady now. This would be a great up and down. Now that's a bad break there, Rich. Just probably a little bit too much pace. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, nice looking putt. And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Sitting at 1 over for the event. The tee is yours. Here we are at the fourth hole.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Now 5 strokes behind.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Going with the 8-iron here. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
And a par putt awaits him.
And down she goes.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
This has eyes for the hole. And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we are at the 6th hole. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Appears to have overcooked this one. And this putt to move into the top 20.
It was on a good line. Big putt for par coming up. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Yeah, that one will play.
The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. We've reached the 8th hole. The tee is yours. Going with the hybrid. They get a little ground draw here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Putting for par. Tracking. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. Oh, that is bombed. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. He really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th. This putt is of 9 feet. It's tracking. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Here's HV3. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the lead. And he holds it. What a putt. To the top 5 he goes. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
He's currently tied for 5th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle. Atta boy, good shot. Second shot here on the 11th.
club up. I like this play.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Here's Harold Varner III. This should play. Oh my, how about that for a par? Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And this putt to move into a tie for third place. Hey, nice looking line. That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. You've reached a par 3. Let's keep our laser focus. Opting for the 6-iron. Not a bad play, that one.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Ouch, that hurts. An opportunity to make their par. Oh, so close. Okay, let's head to the next. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole here is a par 4. That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's up by 10. This is nasty.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
I think that ugly lie really affected them on that shot. Not a surprising result, really.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This putt to try and save their par.
That's a good putt to make, that one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Next up is this par 4 hole. Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
sitting at 1 under the card. Oh, just missed. And he's down there. You got a read?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
1 wheat bix too many, I think. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. Go get after it. That was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This is a good chance. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And let's see what that super shot did to the leaderboard. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card. That's some good golf right there. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. It's got a chance. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard. Always the toughest hole in the game, a long par 4. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 195 yards. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
That one's headed right and staying right.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Looks to have misjudged the speed of that one.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Just didn't drop. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And with that, he's back to even overall.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Might get caught up in the brush here. Not bad. Keep focused on that flag while playing to this elevated green. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
And this putt for a final score of 71. That's frustrating. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, that was another spectacular day's viewing. I certainly enjoyed bringing the action alongside Rich Beem. And Henny, what did you witness down there? A victory over Harold Varner III?
Luke, I don't even know what I witnessed. I need to go and sit in a dark room and think about that. I saw some incredible shots pulled off that should never have been pulled off, and in the end, Harold Varner III was beaten. I think this player will be so pleased with that they'll use the confidence and just propel themselves forward in the next event and beyond.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. Pga2k Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Well, just like Lloyd Christmas, you've got a chance. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Oh, that's good grit there.
It was off the tee with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Choosing the 9-iron here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Nice little par putt here.
And now to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
That is hunting for the hole. That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Oh my, that was launched. This shot from 120 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
And he's safely on the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is about 24 feet for him here. They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Okay, steady now. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And in it goes for the par. Sitting at 1 over for the day. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. This one might need to set. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for a par here. Nice line. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. Matt Kuchar is atop of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Rich, this player is definitely not on the top of many people's favourites to win. How do you see them faring here today?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Putting for birdie here. Ooh, right by the hole. 4 feet to the cup.
Looking to drop this putt to be even with Bubba.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Matt Kuchar currently leading the field. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And back to the course with the live action. A 7-footer right here.
On a nice line.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Opting for the 5-wood.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And he needs this to save par.
Putt is underway.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The ninth, the TPC Summerlin, is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Going with a 3-wood here.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace.
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it, though. Oh, my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
That's straight into the trees. Is that what they had in mind?
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Par putt coming up here. I think he's pulled this one. And that puddle drop. Well done. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Even for the day. Not a bad spot on the leaderboard, just outside the top 20. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Ooh, that almost went down. Ooh, a 9-foot chance here.
He's got this for his par.
That was a gallant attempt. Just a short putt remaining here. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And he's down there You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here.
This one has eyes for the hole. Ooh. If you can make this one, it's for par. Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. Is this one heading into the sand? Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. "13 feet to the hole."
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
An opportunity to make a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
This one to save par.
Was on a good line. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here. Must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. This one's for birdie. This one's looking good. Ah, the dreaded pull. Always disappointing on the greens. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
And now to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. A bit long on that one. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
That's inside the range. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
This putt for par here. That's frustrating. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Playing from 110 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And this putt is for a final score of 73. Oh, just missed that one. And that brings an end to the day. And Rich, even without the win, it's fair to say this is a big-time week for this player.
Listen, we're going to know this player's name for a long time. After that performance, didn't get the victory, but I tell you what, all eyes are going to be on this player going forward. What an attitude. What a finish. Love it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.